Good evening and welcome to round 10 around Belgium for Class C. I'm here all by myself. My name is Shabby2K. Let's see. Class A on Monday had a wet race. Class B had a wet race as well. And now I'm reading in the comments that it's going to be a dry to wet race after 30 minutes. So it will be very interesting. Let's see the tire choice. Nelbo and Benny Bruno going for the medium tires. Interesting, as it will be dry at the beginning of the race. Let's follow Reeves on a hot lap. Got yellow and that's the other Red Bull. I think just slowing down, the other cars too fast. A little oversteer there, and I think he lost a little bit of time. There's a little flag in turn one. That's what's up. Someone's going around. Oh, fish truck is on the start finish line. I think he had some oversteer at the beginning of starting his lap. Stewart right behind him though, also on a lap. Flipping probably a slipstream, but it's gonna be interesting as they both of them are on the hot lap there. He's going original P1 of 144.9. Next across the line is Ends himself, goes to 148.1. And Verstappen for the next one. That's at 44.3, just a lap from him. And famous his teammate is the next one to cross the line. Struggling a little bit there. Goes P3. Milo's run. Ralph taking P4 there. And Zion done. 43.6. That's a got a big gap in Verstappen actually. Let's see who's the next one to cross the line. Got the composite. Composite P4. Solo doping man here, trying a little bit of it though on Stewart. Great last two corners actually. Let's see where that time was put in. 43.7, just P2. 1/10 under Ian Dunn's time. Nobody in a lap. Gets a big slipstream from Mikey actually. A really good gain, like a 2 or 3 tenths actually. 34. The medium should be around 7 tenths lower lap compared to the soft tires. So needs to step in the second sector to hopefully set a good lap in. Looking at the championship standings, we got Benny Bruno with 121 points. It's a 26 point gap on Billy, so he could actually win the championship on today if everything goes well for him. Curious what Novo's time is going to be. It was a quite impressive lap to have looking at that. It goes P8, fastest on the mediums. That's Kowarski on the lap. That looks good. Takes him in P3. He did 2 laps on the softs. So that's not too good on the race, but there's gonna be rain anyway, so interesting. We've got Ents also that is gonna come in the pits. We've got Milo on an outlet. Who else is on an lap? Skip probably. I think he's the only one on outlet. Into Rouge he goes. So that will be 3 races in a row with rain, and so far every race we've got a very exciting one, so surely it is going to be an exciting one as well. Skipper's 4 tenths up on his lap, look around P7, P8. Got yellow sector 2. People slowing down. Went a little deep actually. Let's see what his time is gonna put him in. 8 tenths improvement, 44.9, P7 for him. Well done. We've got Milo actually crossing the line now. P7, he took that 12 from Skipper. And we got Waza. Completely missed that one. Waza P1, provisional. 43.3, 3 tenths of a back to Ian Dunn. What's interesting is the championship leader in P14. Don't know what happened to him. Nothing, no damage or anything. I thought it was slowing down. Don starting his lap. Really? Oh, that's mile around. That's turn 4. I think he lost it on the curb there. He's got front wing damage there. Billy on the mediums. Not gonna push that thing. He's not. Let's follow you on then. Just the same as this time. It's very aggressive there. Into the hardest corner of the track. Doesn't very aggressively, but there's a car in front. I hope it's not going to compromise too much, and it really goes out the way very nicely into Pohon. Ian then goes. There's a car off track there. Almost 5 tenths up on his time, and there's a car in front of me. Could look for a tow. But Mario just goes out of the way. So right now it will be looking like a provisional P1. He will take that spot off from Waza. As we got yellow, sector 3, but that's just an idle slowing down. Great exit on the last corner, that's the 30 improvement up here on there, 43.1, well done by him. Into the pits, skip into the pits probably, yes. Stewart on the medium, let's see what he can do. Have we got sector, is that eating nuts? No, should be dopey man. Has he got any wing damage? Doesn't look like. Let's follow Stewart, and he goes back to the pits. Eating nuts P3. It is very strong P3 and 4. Well done by them. No Mike. After 2 seconds off his pace. Doesn't look like he's improving there. Stopping and improving himself. Vicious up is throwing his last. So Benny Bruno 2 seconds up and he's P3 championship leader, goes third place. Look at the purple sector 3. Composite Christian line. Starting his lap actually. And splitting the two mercs. P5, well done by him. 1.54 seconds improvement. And his teammate is on a slight improvement there. Let's follow him around and just missed out on his previous best time. It's into the pits. We've got 3 minutes left in qualifying, so Travis will be focusing on their last run of qualifying, probably on the softs, as we're expecting rain at the end of the race, or at least after 30 minutes of racing. Is there anyone on a hot lap at the moment? I think it's just Composite 2000's up. And Fish is up. This is also on a hot lap. Let's follow him around into the last 2 corners of the track. 1.3 seconds improvement. Lost a little time there. Following as he crosses the line for P19, just 1 position up. Now let's follow Composite as he's half a second up on his time. That would probably be around P12. Let's see if he can keep it up into sector 3. Speedy flat. Into the last 2 turns of the track he goes. Looks like a good exit there, and P13, not bad. Stewart starting his lap, also Billy starting his lap, so the 2 Ferraris just behind each other. Oh, Pogor's going to the pits. Let's follow Stewart around, 2 tenths up. Looks like a very good turn 4 and 5 actually. Lost a little bit on the exit there. Downhill, here he goes. No lock up there. Stewart is on a very hot, quick lap actually. Wondering what delta is gonna be after. It's gonna be 1.3 seconds up as expected. So that will be a big improvement for him. He's first of the drivers to cross the line on his final lap. And it's Verstappen into P9. Stewart 1.3 seconds up. This will be very close at the top. Late braking. Well done. This should be P1. And that's P1. 42.9. Well done. Who is the next one? And who is the one that can compete? And that's Billy. Billy improving with 1/10 on his teammate. Who's the next one to cross the line? I think it should be in 7/10 up. Let's see what he can do. He's currently sitting in P20. And that's not ideal for him. But 7/10 up, that should be around 4 to 5 positions right now. Takes in P18. Let's follow Skip around 1.5 up on his time. Goes P15. Who is the next one? 2 plus the line. Verstappen 6/10 up on his time, so should be around P4 to P5. It's getting closer and closer at the top. P4 for him to lap off softs. Next one to cross the line is Milo. Let's follow him around. Looks like an improvement for him. 2/10 into P14 he goes. Was as the next one to cross the line, but he invalidated it. Looks like a big improvement for him as well, and that should be P3. Well done. And Ralph Albers into P17, so that's qualifying done for you. We've got Ferrari front row, look, Billy and Stewart in P1 and P2, followed by BT Nuts, Ian Dunn, Verstappen, Waza, Benny Bernot, DTR ends, Dopingman in P9, Sally P10, Lil Mikey P11. You could go on the medium strategy. But keep in mind there's rain at the end of the race, so you never know what's gonna happen. Championship leader Benny Bernot in P7. He does have quite of a big gap into P2, so it will be interesting. We've got 20 drivers on the grid today. And also Nelboy, P19, that's not ideal for him. I don't know what happened. Probably invalidated his lap, but everything can happen in the race, so stay tuned. So we got drivers on the formation lap, and P1 to P10 all qualified on the soft tires. So almost everyone outside the top 10 qualified on, or starting on the medium tires, except Reeves on the hard tires in P13. Don't know if that's the right decision, as medium can probably be driven around 18 to 19 laps, and that's surely when rain is coming. We've got interesting Fish is up his on soft tires, so he will be way quicker on the start of the race. So it will be very interesting for him as well. And of course Ferrari front row. I haven't seen that in a while in a real one, but you never know in the future. So drivers are slowly going to their starting positions here. And we're going to see 22 laps of racing, possibly rain at the end of the race. We got 5 lights, and away we go. Looks a good start from Billy there. Beating us in the inside of his Stewart. And there's drivers going outside off the track there. Reeves is around. There's a big crash involved there. 3 cars, 4 cars have involved there. So drivers following to the route, and there's a big crash there. Ian Dunn has lost it there. He didn't retire, but his front wing gone. We're gonna see a move in the inside on tier 1. That's almost 3 wide there. Beating us. Oh, he lost it, and that's a big crash. A lot of drivers have collided there. There's some front wings flying, and we got Ferrari in P1 and P2 back again. But Beating us is the big loser in lap 1 there. Danny Bruno in P3. Got yellow in sector 2, that should be Reeves or Ian Dunn, who's had no front wing anymore. And there's a driver off track, and that's Wolodarski. I don't know what happened to him there. Comes back on track safely. Started trying to move on to start, but he's going to stand in the inside. Now he thinks the better of it. Smart from him. Oh, he actually fits. Does he have front end damage? I don't know. Stewart and Billy still looking strong at P1 and P2. Power on the left side is just fully glitched, so don't take an eye on that, but that's over a second down there, so we wouldn't have theoretically saved that way into lap 3. Skipper and Fish is up with her. Their teammates. Are they gonna fight it, or is Fish is gonna go into P9? It's very impressive actually, starting from P20, already gained 10 positions. You've seen the position gain at the moment. Yeah, Frisch is left has 10 position gain. Also Skipper 7 positions. And we got yellow, and that should be Sally, as we lost us into the rouge there. Does he has any front wing damage? No, doesn't look like it. And Billy and Stewart are still. Danny Bruno actually closing in a little bit there. We're just over a tenth for a second up. We've got yellows, and that's But Sally round, once again. Was just having a look on Benny Bruno there. Euros will be enabled in lap 3, so Benny Bruno should be just outside of the DRS on Stewart, so he was just the only one on DRS here, so I could look for a move in turn 4 on Benny. We've got yellow, and that's actually Stewart losing it in Rouge. Oh no. Hits the wall with his rear wing there. And that's what I was expected. A move on Benny Bruno goes into P2 there. Benny Bruno actually didn't lose the position since Stewart was losing it in Rouge. Wondering if he has any wing damage there. Doesn't look like it. I think he just spun out, got some oversteer there. Let's take a look on the two Alpines there. Still battling actually. Pilatus has soft tires, so he should be quicker than Skipper, so maybe T-motors on Alpine? Also Verstappen closing in on Benny Bruno. Whoa, Benny Bruno! Big moment there! And the winner is Verstappen there. Benny Bruno drops down to P4. Verstappen has a good few laps. So yeah, it was a great start from him actually into P2 already, gained 4 positions. Skipper 8. Frisch is at his 11th position. Famous and Nellboy, both of them 7 positions. Ralph Albert pits. See if anybody can strike again back on Verstappen here. See the red light flashing from Verstappen as he's running low on yours. Gonna see a move. We got safety cars. Milo actually losing it. I don't know if he's the one causing the safety car. He should be. Cars approaching there. That's Rouge once again. So interesting actually. Lap 4 safety car. What would you do right here? Would you pit or would you stay out? What would you do if you were Billy? Safety car, but we still have 20 drivers on track. Let's see if Billy comes in to the pits. He does come in. Waza follows. Verstappen follows. Benny follows. Enz follows. Dopeyman follows. Mikey is on medium, so he probably stays out. He does stay out. Beady Nuts follow into the pits. Fish is at this out. Infamous staying out, Nelboy staying out, Skipper having front wing damage there, I don't know what happened to him. Stewart also coming in. So the ones staying out are only 4 cars there, or actually, yeah, 4 drivers there. Mikey, Frisch's Doctors, Infamous, and Nelboy. Looking at Frisch's Doctors, he gained 18 positions. Nellboy and Infamous 15 positions, so starting on the medium tires could be a good decision there. there's rain expecting, but there's no clouds at all at the moment, so might be the last few less. Let's see the tire choice of the drivers. Billy in the medium tires, Waza mediums. Interesting. Verstappen actually, they're in the hard tires. Medium actually can take them to the end from lap 5. So going to the hard tires isn't the best option here, especially when there's rain coming. No temperature in them. So we're still on the hard tires. And interesting enough, going for the soft tires. Then you put on the mediums, document mediums, Stewart on the softs. Putting on some mediums. So Sally has retired in pit lane after causing a 5-second time penalty for Milo. Probably around the back of line. Look at any visible damage here. So safety car probably coming in this lap. Mikey will lead us away. Top 4 drivers at the moment being a lot of positions with staying out. So, safety car in this lap. Then Michael's the car to follow. Fischer's up is on stop. Good pressure Mikey there a little bit. Drivers are very close, almost famous getting a penalty. getting at the back of Fischer Status. We're racing back again. Little Mikey leads us away. Fischer Status P2. We're gonna see him move into turn 1. Yes, Billy on. No boy, going around the outside. There's just enough space, but Billy. Sorry, no boy. Actually, it's Billy right over there. As we're heading into Rouge. Our driver's going clean. We will be seeing some moves right here. What's the triangle? No, it. Stewart and Benny Bruno are Stewart and Doppelman. So he's getting a position here. Let's follow ends here on the soft tires. It's going to put some pressure on Reeves on 6 lap hard tires. He needs to get past as quick as possible. So there's 2/10 or 2 seconds gap there, and there's the front wing flying there. That's Snellboy losing there his front wing. That's very unfortunate from him there. I don't know what happened there. Just missed it. And then still stuck there behind Reeves as he's looking for a move here at the 3rd sector. And also Benny Bruno and Stewart there. So we've got 2 fights coming in at the back of the track. Going side by side. Is someone gonna back out? No, he's gonna stay on the outside actually. Very nice racing into the last 2 corners they go. Williams there taking the outside line and maintains position. And also ends. Can't quite get past the Red Bull there. And Benny Bruno goes down the inside there. Maintains position. A lot of pressure from Stewart on the soft tires. Also quicker on the braking. Big moment though, steer there from Menz. Reflected there. Now we're gonna see some moves into turn 4 as Milo takes up a penalty and should be moved on there. So Benny's the next car to follow. Billy already at the back of Mikey there. Follow Billy here. Mikey's going to try and move there. He's going to choose the inside or the outside, or is he going to think the better of it? He stays at the back of Mikey, probably looking for a move at the track straight. He's all over there. Billy can pass Mikey right here. Overtake his own. Mikey stands there a little bit. He's gonna try and move there on the outside. He does, and there's some touching there. Gets pushed off a little bit there, and Mikey does maintain position. Pogorski does take a 3-second time penalty. DTR is enabled, and Waza tries to move on the inside there. He did see a gap there and he went for it. Well done by Waza. And they're now side by side. Billy thinks the better of it and backs out. We'll just see side by side into Rouge. Billy now has a very good exit. So it could be very interesting into turn 4 they go. And Billy all over the grass. And so tries. Does maintain position here. So Waza leads us away as Mikey, his teammate, could come play in and hold up Billy a little bit. Let's see if there's some fights at the back. As Reeves still on the hard tires. Now on pressure on Doppin and his teammate Stevens. And now Billy passed Mikey. And now there's a 1.8 second gap there, but he needs to close. Waza the big winner here. His teammate did a very good job on holding Billy a little bit there. Verstappen on the hard tires, struggling. But there's also the back of Mikey there. Skipper gets the penalty. And then it's all the inside of Infamous there. Well done by him so fast. Now we'll be chasing Verstappen here. So we got yellow flags in sector 2. I think that's done. That's a little bit right there. Missed the move, really not past doping man there. Now there's been team orders. Well, let's see, DRS is enabled, so could look like a DRS try. For the C events can make a move there. He's got a lot of overspeed and he's covered at the outside line. Switch back to the inside. Is he gonna outbreak Infamous? Side by side. Takes the outer line and it's back to P5, or actually Infamous with a little switchback move there. Downhill, there you go. Ends on the outside. Can he make it stick? No, he can't, and Infamous well defended. Takes back P5, and Stewart now closing in a lot, trying to get back into the fight with Ends and Famous. As we follow Billy, 1.6 seconds gap here. And we got yellow flags, and that's Reeves. Don't know what happened there. Reeves is slowing down a little bit. 9 left off hard. It's getting a little bit cloudy, so possibly rain coming quite soon here. Ends actually taking a 3-second time penalty, losing a position to Stewart. I think I've missed that. And that's Stewart all over the back of Famous, following him around. We're going to take the inside line. Oh, Famous breaks very late. Now they're side by side. Stewart just on the outside. Famous taking a penalty. And Stewart takes the position. 55 he goes, but also takes a penalty there. And also Belly Bruno closing in on that. The soft tires are dropping at the moment. It's probably mediums should be quicker around here now. So let's see if we're gonna see any move here into turn 4. Famous on Stewart, he's going to send it inside. He does. And he's going to spin him round. And that's a car in the middle of the track, and that's, I think that's Ends hitting him. So that is unfortunate from him. I think Ends got a lot of front end damage. Yes, he does. Look at him struggling there. As he coming back into the pits. It's very unfortunate from him. Losing the position to other cars here. But we do have the yellow flags, and that's Ian Dunn. Ian Dunn has retired, but probably in the pit lane. Just Stewart on the back of Mikey here. Let's see if he can pass him at the back straight. And that's the first drops of rain coming. This could be interesting as we got yellow in sector 2, and that's Ends again. Stewart trying a little switch back, but Mikey's good friends. He's going to try the inside. He will send in the inside. Mikey try. Stewart coming in, probably for a gamble to Inters. Also Verstappen coming in. Very interesting here. We've got 3 drivers pitting. Let's see the tire choice for Verstappen. Stewart, really nuts. Is anyone going to take a risk here? Yes, Inters. We're going to see some green tires here. Lap 12, it's raining. As Wesley joins the party.
Hello!
Hello, it's raining! You came in right at the moment it's raining. And there's someone lost it at the Rouge!
Oh, the rain is always fun in Spa.
DRS is disabled, so that means that Inters are the quicker tires. So the big losers here are actually Waza and Billy. They're very slow. Look at them second two. They're struggling on the medium tires here.
Yeah, it's definitely wet.
It's very wet, yeah. And that's off!
Who's off?
And that's Milo's off.
Milo!
Yes, he is off. Losing his front wing.
Side is still on the rise as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot of drivers there.
We're also still out on the rise.
And while they're struggling a lot, just keeps it on track as Billy now tries to take a position. They're fighting with dries on wet tracks. It's quite fun to see actually as well. Was I just lost it?
Oh, Billy was on the inside. Ooh, Bok going wide. Let's skip her off. Yeah,
and Boga's off as well, losing his front wing range there.
It's definitely not doable anymore on slicks.
No, that's a big win for drivers that went for the Inter straight away. Drivers like Verstappen, Stewart, Billy Nuts. Well done going to the Inters here.
Let's see where... Oh, Billy barely makes the corner for the pit lane even.
Yeah, you can also see Waza slugging himself as well.
Oh, and the double stack at Aston Martin then as well. And
yeah, that's
then we have
not the best. Verstappen will take the lead.
Benny goes really wide, cutting the corner, trying to get to the pit lane.
Oh, that's...
Then it nearly doesn't make the corner anymore. It is...
and we got Bogorowski. Oh no! Spins it right again. Yeah, it's struggling a lot on the... Yeah, the drives on the dry tires. Yeah, it's very hard to drive indeed, but they took a risk and it didn't pay off. But for Verstappen, it did pay off as his P1 after starting.
He didn't even lose that much, to be fair. Only like 8 or 9 seconds, so he has good pace and whoever could still catch up.
Yeah, but there's a 6 seconds gap. Store does have a penalty, 3 seconds. So very interesting to see Waza on.
Milo's actually going to wet.
Milo taking a risk here. Interesting.
Interesting choice.
You have to take a risk somewhere, so.
It's gonna be that wet then. I know from experience that if it's not wet, you're gonna spin around it.
Yeah. Let's follow Stewart here as he's at the back of Verstappen. Looks like he's got a lot of pace here. Might have even loaded the wet setup. He's gaining and gaining on Verstappen.
Enz is gaining a lot on Ralph.
Yeah, Enz at the back of Ralph indeed. Don't see a move here.
He's close, but can he go for a move at the end of the straight here? Or even earlier?
I'm quite interested about Milo actually, but if he's gaining any seconds on composite. Right now he's just losing and losing.
He's losing a lot.
He is losing a lot, but it's worth a gamble.
Side by side.
And Benny and Mikey are side by side. At the back straight.
A lot of battles going on.
Yeah, you don't expect that in the wet winters. But it does give us interesting racing. We only have 2 retirements here in class 2.
Ralph lost it!
And Ralph lost it right there. Unfortunate for him. And that's a position then for Enz after being very unlucky. Benny with a big
now needs to gain 8 seconds. In the middle sector, it's going to be really hard to overtake unless someone makes a mistake.
Yeah, or runs wide, and it'll be very hard indeed. Quite hard to follow as well. But you need to be very patient and wait for the right moment to really strike the problem.
Unless you have more downforce than the other guy in front of you.
Yeah, a wet setup there can really help you out.
So who is the fastest lap so far?
Fastest lap?
That guy will keep it.
And
oh, it's
that's
actually
Ian
Ewan Dunn, but he's retired.
And he's retired, so you will not see any improvement on that. Let's see if Stewart can make a move on the inside. He will, but he just thinks the better of it. He almost went for it and might have lost his swing there. But he will just follow Verstappen here. But Stewart has a penalty.
He's having indeed a penalty because he has more points. No, only
Let's
one.
follow Noble a little bit.
Only a 3-second pen. Really closing in on BT nuts though. The gap was 5 seconds, now it's 4 seconds. Stewart has a little bit more ERS than Verstappen actually. And that could help him when he wants to go for a move. Milo is still hanging on his wet space, really slow. Oh, does he know something? Oh, I saw Ralph off again.
Ralph is off again in turn 1.
Turn 1,
yeah,
also got front wing damage it seems.
Yeah, and Skipper is right here, so he's gonna let him pass. He will pass, luckily for him. Let's follow the leaders here. Stewart is right at the back of Verstappen once again. Yeah, very close here. He really needs to pass here, or else he will be losing probably a win here. But Verstappen, well done at the moment.
It seems that Stewart gains a lot in the middle sector.
Yeah, I might try to lower down first here. Billy taking a 3-second penalty. Interesting.
That's definitely interesting. In his race for the podium.
Yeah, there is a 10-second gap to Dopey Man here.
Yeah, there's a big gap, but if he wants to get past BTS, he another 3 seconds on him.
Yeah, that's probably can forget P3 or else BTS makes a mistake, but we'll never know. Let's follow Stewart here. And Milo is yeah, so it could be interesting if the driver is back. Let's see how this goes, as Stewart has a big opportunity here to get past Verstappen. As he's slowly gaining and gaining. Will Verstappen actually...
Oh,
it's very close to Milo. Yeah, it's not. So they maintain this.
Wasn't close in the open man. Might be able to go for a move.
He will try it.
He's gaining, but
he's gaining. He's gonna try. He's gonna try the outside. Little switchback.
The outside wouldn't work.
And the tower is glitching. Don't pay attention to that.
Yep.
That takes a time penalty.
What's that?
Skipper also taking it. So the penalties are still gaining and gaining. Now Stewart. Again at the back of Verstappen, so.
He needs to have a good exit out of the corners. He still has a bit more ERS to play with though.
He does, but Verstappen literally using every single bit he has to defend his position.
He needs to have a good exit of the lassos hairpin and on a rouge, then he might be able to get a chance.
Yeah, as Milo's just
already 7 tenths again.
I'm guessing they're running the same front wing. Same setup, and same penalty.
Oh, a lot of penalties now.
Yeah, there's a lot of penalties just for Verstappen. Peanuts for having penalty in the top 2. Is there going to be any move? Was that on Dopey Man maybe? Let's follow him around. It's just 5 tenths down on the time.
Good exit.
Almost giving it everything. Has a very good exit actually.
He's gaining with not enough.
No, he's not enough, and he turned off his ERS now. Looking for, and he's probably on the next lap.
Back now, I don't see anyone else in a big battle.
Let's have a look at the penalties.
Oh, a few more now.
Yeah, Stewart 3 seconds, Billy 3 seconds, and Famous having 8, and Skipper having 12 seconds. So Reeves here can gain a lot of positions if I look at the penalties.
Definitely.
And Benny Bruno takes another penalty. He's actually the championship leader. He's not too happy with that.
B10 probably only scoring little points.
Yeah, and second is Billy. He is P4 at the moment. There will be 2 rounds
after. A lot of
after.
points against them, but at some point.
Yeah, but the championship won't be decided after Spa, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely sure.
It'll be very interesting last 2 races.
It seems that we got some out of the hairpin. Just not enough. I think. Oh,
That's Dopey Man lost it. Dopey Man lost it. He's in the wall and that's from.
Final chicane.
Yeah, final chicane. That's probably what happened.
Damage, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like it. A little bit indeed. Unfortunate from him. That's the exact same spot where you lost it, Wesley.
Yeah.
Sorry to remind you.
It's a tricky corner in the wet.
It is tricky.
Especially in the wet.
But the guys are cruising, and the only close battle on track is actually for P1 on track. But it looks very promising for Verstappen here.
Yeah, with the penalty of Stewart, of course.
A great comeback. And that's...
That Bogorowski?
That should...
Yes, it is.
It is.
The final chicane.
And he does have front wing damage here. Fortunate from him. His teammate ends in P8. Does have some penalties.
Again. Billy getting closer now to beating us. Is he gonna be enough to also finish ahead of him with that pen? That's the big question. Verstappen is pulling away slowly by 4. Let's do it.
Also interesting is Beating that's closing in on Stewart, and there's just 3-second time penalty, so he needs to find 8 tenths within 3 laps here.
Yeah, it's getting really interesting for that final 2 podium spots.
Definitely. It'll be very interesting. Ferrari having front row at qualifying. Made a few mistakes and slowly getting back into the podium positions here. The gap slowly decreasing here.
The gap behind Tuwasa though is quite big, so they're safe from that.
Yeah, they should be safe from that.
They don't make a mistake.
Document going to the pits after having front wing damage here. Stewart still behind Verstappen. Looks a very good comeback from Verstappen after his PlayStation was crashed or something. Yeah, so good comeback from him.
Yeah, definitely. Billy now is basically gaining a lot on in the middle sector now on beating us. It seems that beating is maybe running lower down for them.
Yeah, and really also put some pressure on Beating-Nuts, and they're hoping that Beating-Nuts will lose a little bit of time, so Stewart can maintain P2 here, as the depth is also pretty getting closer and closer.
Getting closer and closer to him.
Yellow sector 3, and that should be
McLaren.
That's Ralph Albers. compromise Stewart and Verstappen there a little bit.
Verstappen could just about avoid him. Stewart is a bit closer.
So we do have two battles on track here for P1 and P2 and P4. So top 4
The
are
battle for the podiums.
Yeah, the battle for the podiums. It looks like Stewart is now gaining a lot here.
Both now also, well, pretty much level on the OS. Pity is not gaining enough and on the straights on B-turns to give him a challenge, but it is actually looking quite wet now, isn't it? It's a bit of...
It does.
Puddles starting to form.
So are we gonna see any
rain
wet?
is finally falling then.
It does. Then we're gonna take a gamble on the wets, or it's just 2 laps to go, or probably not, but you never know. You have to take a risk somewhere, especially when you're lower at the gate.
I don't think it's gonna be the full wets. I wouldn't take the risk.
So Infamous from P18 all the way to P6.
Although we have a pitter. Okay, man. Is he gonna go to the wets? He is.
So Lobiman the first one to
The
put some
first
wets
one
on.
to go to the wets.
Interesting.
Oh, Billy really close now to
Billy,
peanuts.
yeah.
2 tenths away. Can he get a good exit out of Blanchie?
Is he gonna send it is the question. I think he just stays in
First
position.
stop,
No, he
he's
does
gonna
send it on the inside. Leaves a lot.
Keeps it on the outside.
Leaves a lot of room. It's fair racing, and beating us
Oh, he
actually lost it.
it.
That's a Wesley 2.0.
Well, that's how you do it if you make contact with someone or
Yeah.
nearly contact.
That's
You don't
indeed
want
what
to be
happened.
on that inside curb because it's gonna kill you.
Yeah. You really want to avoid that, so that's the Ferraris into the podium position here. But what's
Yeah, all
interesting is
beatings
that
needs to
beating us,
have
yeah.
Miracle comeback. Or Billy makes a mistake, they can also happen.
Well, looking at the penalties, yeah, it looks like a Ferrari engine podium actually.
All that in the top 3 in Class B in the constructor standing is all Ferrari powered engines. So.
Sure.
Doing well this season, the Ferrari powered car.
I think might be struggling a little bit there. You know, the 60 position on 10. Follow
Can
short
he
runs
go
again.
for...
Oh, runs wide and
pen.
another penalty, so that actually might mean that Billy can make something happen.
It's 14 seconds now though with that spin.
It is.
Oh yeah, needs to gain 5 seconds. But it could also have ended in the wall for let's do it, you never know.
You never know, and that's Dopeyman actually gaining position on composite, so the wet tires are actually quicker than the inters, it looks like it.
Oh, nearly lost the data on the exit. Again. They are looking good, yeah.
They're
also
looking very
already
good.
on the final lap now, nearly.
Yeah, we're starting the final lap here. Looking very promising for Verstappen, really taking his first win.
Is it maybe a second?
I think it's his first win.
Could be.
I've got yellow and that's Ralph and Milo, both of them. They're just spinning.
Oh,
it looks like they're
they hit each other.
looks like they were celebrating something, but
5-second pen as well.
not looking good for the two McLarens as they're getting lapped and lapped.
Definitely not looking good, yeah.
They need to get out of the way as cars are approaching. Yellow sector 1, and that could be
Milo again.
Yeah, off the track there.
Let's check if it's gonna be Verstappen's first win.
Also ends here, trying a move on Reeves, gaining and gaining, just maintains position.
It will indeed be his first win.
He will, yes. So his first win after a few races, not great.
Yeah.
Oh. So Skipper, losing it from the USC 2.0 rotor.
Gets a good exit for Verstappen out of that corner. Oh, pretty much the final corner. Into the long straight.
Just gonna try and move
it tidy. He's gonna... If he doesn't make a mistake in the final corner. Keep it steady. And
Verstappen takes his win.
Winner in DTR.
Third rain race in a row. Verstappen P1, Stewart P2, Billy crosses the line in P3. Billy not after fighting, but unfortunately spinning out. And spins again. Oh no!
Is it gonna bring Moss ahead of him?
I think he does maintain position P4 here.
This is a proper wrestling 2.0 though.
Yeah, and also a commentator goes right there.
It's still ahead of Wazza though.
Yes.
Reeves tips it to P6, ends at P8.
The famous P7.
Benny Bruno P9, and then Prishka Zaptis will probably take the final point in P10.
Melboy P11. Fortunate race for him.
McLaren spun again.
And there's a McLaren.
Milo. Oh, Milo.
Uh-oh.
Just a few more meters till the finish line, Milo.
And he's done it. Finally.
He's finished. And Mikey crosses the line, and then there's a great gap to Bogorovsky and Skipper. Who has the most penalties of those? Oh, Skipper has 12 seconds, so Bogorovsky will finish P13, and then maybe Dopey Man can finish ahead of Skipper, but that depends on how much he gains. Needs to be less than 8 seconds, that gap.
So what's interesting actually, Benny Bruno only scoring 2 points here, Billy scoring 15 points. So that means that 13 points separated by the top one and top two drivers in the championship, and then we got 2 races to go. So it will be a very close fight between these two drivers.
Definitely. Everyone has finished the race now, and the driver of the day will be
Famous. After starting P8. Yeah, he started in P18, probably finished around P7, so that's 11 position gain from him here.
Finished in P. Come on, load game. Load. Yes. He has finished P7, yeah.
Indeed, P7. So Verstappen taking the win here. Stewart and Billy P2 and P3 after starting the front row at qualifying. Billy not P4. Wazza in P5. Reeves starting 13th, actually P6 here. And Famous getting driver of the day in P7 and P8. Benny Bruno, championship leader, scoring only 2 points. Features that is starting at the back of the grid. P10, scoring 1 point here, very impressive from him as well. Melboy just missing out on the points. Lil Mikey P12, 13 Bogorovsky, Skipper in P14, 15 Dopey Man, 16 Composite, 17 Ralph Albers, 18 Milo, 19 Ian Dunn, and 20 Sally, who retired on pit lane.
And that's Belgium done.
And that's the third.
Yeah,
another rain race.
Another rain race. So far it's 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. And tomorrow is
rain.
Let's see if tomorrow is
gonna be wet as well in Class D.
Well, let's hope that, as we've got exciting racing because of rain. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week around Brazil for round 11 in Class C, and tomorrow also Spa round 10 and Class D.